When you're giving them money and they're putting money into these extra bank accounts or something else, you know what, and you know what that's called too. No, it's not an escrow account. When they show you the when they show you the financial report and they're putting money, it's a separate money. It's all legit, but the monies aren't adding up. And I can't remember what the name of it is.
Deputainment?
No. I know you know what it is, and you know what it is too. It's for monies that we
well, they're supposed to have
set-asides. The set-asides money.
Yes.
Those don't add up. When you look at those aren't adding up. Why isn't that adding up quite right? I don't understand all that. So I don't think this is right. I don't think that the public is quite aware of what they're going to be slapped with, because I think it's going to be a huge bill. I don't think it's necessary, and that's it.
You know, I'm wondering, does the public even have anything to do with this at this point? I mean, I'm not trying to be wrong to the public, but if we're being told that they have every right to go down the highway, and it's going to happen because 8 people out of 11 voted for it, you know, and that was on our good day, you know, I'm wondering at the end of the day here, tomorrow and Thursday, when everybody's reading your paper and the Daily Globe of the recount of what occurred here this evening, whether 3 or 4 or 5 of those people that vote are now going to change their minds.
Well, and it's not only that public, I'm talking about the general public. You know, they're reading these articles in the paper and they're thinking, oh, this sounds pretty darn good. You know, but it's kind of like, I always liken it to when you get a hospital bill. You get a hospital bill and you say, holy buckets. And then you call a hospital and you say, and I shouldn't be saying this because I work for a hospital, you know, what is this for? What is this for? What is this for? And there are mistakes that are being made when the general public doesn't know everything, and unfortunately a lot of the elderly, and maybe not always the elderly though, but you know, they get a bill and they like, well Doug fit it earlier when he said the elderly couldn't bring the stuff, the scrap down there. But you know, you get a bill in the mail, and it also goes to your insurance company. And some people don't wait till it goes to their insurance company, so they just pay that bill and then the insurance company pays it. So I guess that's what I'm just saying is people don't ask any further questions. They don't look for it. I mean, if you would have asked me about this about a year ago, I'd say, I don't really know what it's about. But I've really looked into it, I've really delved into it, and I do understand it a lot more. And I think that a lot of people just don't understand it.
You know, there's another thing they did at that one meeting too. You brought up rate sheet. I've heard 2 stories about how the things are, how this billed, but at any rate, they had rates on there. Besides the meters and that kind of stuff, the rates per 1,000. They had $6.50 for Bessemer Township, they had $8.25 per 1,000 for Iowa Township, and $7.25 for Indian Terry. And on questioning it, I was told that the government, various government entities, Bessemer Township, Ireland Township, I guess in this case, set that price. We approve it for whatever reason. I was never going to clear why, but they did. And built into that, they wanted, and Jean wanted that approved specifically that night because to be the first time that there was an actual rate in there for what the expenses of the sewer of the water authority were. It's in there that we sell for $4.95, which is accurate. It's in there that the RWA adds 70 cents per 1,000. So that's what, $5.65, right? And you take and subtract that, the $5.65 or the combination of the addition of those two from whatever those rates were, those different entities, that is the extra money. And what they do with it is that their government agency. The highest one is Ireland Township. The one that Gene keeps telling me we're trying to help. Why, I don't know. They have a right to spend that $2.60 profit any way they want. But I also feel in my mind, having got to negotiate, there's also some room with it for changing things because of that too. But it never will come to pass, I can see that one. But there is a discrepancy. And it's not that these townships are going broke or anything like that. It's apparently something has to do with their profit margin. We'd have to, their township boards would have to ask the question, what's going on there. But we're sure not that high. We don't have a higher, way out of proportion rate than anybody else out. I don't think. They do. How, at the meeting, she claimed that, somebody, I don't know who said, one of us asked, something about Ironwood, and she claimed that there was, let's see, where she put it. Oh, she must have changed last year almost. So, that, forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, what did she say?
As you're thinking, I think, as you're thinking, did you want to comment, Dick?
Yeah, I've got something to say. Just reinforcing some of the things Doug said. I think the first thing, if they're going to go south of the curb on the inside, then I realize that's MDOT's land. Okay, all the water shut-offs for those houses on both sides of the street that sit in the sidewalk. Does the main run down the sidewalk? Or is the main in the middle of the road?
Pretty much in the middle.
Middle of the road. Okay, so that's both sides of the street then. That's how we're tapped in. You've got the catch basins. I'm sure they're going to disturb them. So, I mean, to me, there's a myriad of problems that could result. And I strongly would recommend getting MDOT involved in this and just telling them until someday in the future when they reconstruct that highway and get the cement out and all these problems will be taken care of, that somebody doesn't start piecemealing these problems and creating a problem somehow. You know what I'm saying? But the shut-offs and who says you got to start going into people's lands and fixing the water lines. Let's say across the street where I live, something happens when they dig, and now they've got to cut into the road and fix